Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteemed. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, and I hit that. Okay, and I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Faking the give, now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's letting it. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Right at midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From midfield now, Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third, Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go play action with Haskins. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20.
Take off
10,
your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he will have a touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago. Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
To throw is Watson. That one complete to Horsted. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to Jesper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and 2, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Watson. eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before the break. Watson flush to it and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 17.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Texans' 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Haskins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Here's Haskins to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
21. Washington, 8.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and out will come the offense as they take over. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Haskins on the
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will even our score at 21. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a handoff looking right. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carried by number 28. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
that good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
The 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 6 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
On second down now. It's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A 21-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's It's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
Hey, good job, baby. Good job.
Tonight's finals, Washington 20.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend a hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you